What's up, chess world, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be continuing the Know Your Grandmaster series as we celebrate Karnataka star Stany's 20th birthday. Stany is India's 58th Grandmaster as well as Karnataka's second Grandmaster, and he did it at a very young age. Let's check in what the birthday boy has to say about this year.
Hey everyone, this is Grandmaster Stany, today's birthday boy. Thank you for tuning in to watch this video. Many of you have sent me lovely birthday wishes, so thank you so much. My special thanks to chess.com India team for making a special video on me for this birthday occasion. So thank you so much. My birthday wish is that very soon we all get to play over the board tournaments, meet each other and enjoy this lovely game. So wishing you all a great year ahead and thank you so much.
Such a gentleman, Stany there. An amazing human being, a very polite and kind person, as well as a very ferocious opponent there. And I'm privileged to call Stany my friend, and it's an absolute honor to be doing this video for him. And guys, I know Stany pretty well, but I want you guys to also know such a star player as well as human being this man from Karnataka is. So let's check in with Stany's story, guys. So Stany started out a little later. I mean, he didn't have the achievements that you see nowadays, but he won the international championship at the age of 17 in 2011, and he won it in Jammu, which is incidentally a very happy hunting ground for him, as he also became a grandmaster in the state of Jammu Kashmir several years later during the Indian national championships. And after he won the 2011 championship, he qualified for the Asian as well as the World Youth events, where he got a medal at the Asians, but he also just narrowly missed out on a medal in the World Youth Championships that happened in Brazil the following year. But all of that effort and that experience gathered by Stany was put to great use as he instantly became Karnataka's youngest international master in 2012. I mean, there was no time wasted by Stany, and he grabbed the opportunity. And at that time, Karnataka didn't even have a GM because Tej Kumar became India's 50th GM. So he was also in a race with Tej Kumar to become the first GM, but his journey from IM to GM took a little longer, but it wasn't all rosy, or it wasn't full of challenges. He had a nice road, but it was really helped with the fact that he started playing in European tournaments after he became an international master. Because of his achievements in of becoming an IM in 2012, he was given the Eklavya Award by the government of Karnataka, which is like the highest sporting honor, and I think that was very highly deserved by Stany. Then all these efforts of playing in European circuits and plenty of hard work helped Stany to become India's 58th Grandmaster and the second from Karnataka, as we have already discussed. And yes, apart from chess, guys, Stany is a BCom graduate and also has done his masters in business administration. I mean, he hats off to him because he also managed his studies as well as playing chess. He didn't quit one for the other, and this is a great inspiration for all you guys who are watching this and think that you can't handle two things or you should be only focusing on one. But Stany did both of these things pretty very well. And continuing with this, we also got in touch with Stany, and I'm very grateful to him that he shared some of the cool facts very openly, including the his education, as well as the next fact that France is a very lucky country for him, where he has won clear first or joint first 8 international events, as well as picking up a few of those grandmaster norms that he needed to become a GM. And he is also the ambassador for the Chess Era app, which is an app made or designed by a guy named Santosh, who is a very big chess lover. And kudos to Santosh as well as Stany. I mean, you are an ambassador for an app. How cool is that? And I really hope that many such offers and assignments come to Stany because he is highly deserving of that. Moving on to another of one of the coolest facts about Stany that I'm sure most of you guys didn't know was he was Shivamoga district's icon during the Lok Sabha election in 2019. I mean, how cool is that? How can you top that, guys? I mean, the election commission of the state appoints you as the icon so that people look up to you and they go and vote. It doesn't matter which party or, but you are the face of that district, and are you are like a mentor, or you people look up to you and you have to encourage people to go out and vote, and that is an amazing fact. So let me know, guys, which of these facts about Stany you didn't know, and I would really be excited to check out the comments as well. So I guess now you have a fairly clear idea about how Stany's journey was from the start until he became a GM. But here is one game which Stany thinks is also his best game so far, and he was very very kind, as I've already told you so many times, that he was very kind to send us an analyzed game of his best game. And let's I mean there's nothing left to jump right in and watch this spectacle that is going to blow your minds. So Stany playing white starts off with pawn to e4, and after e6, d4, d5, he goes in for the Tarash variation of the French defense. Action picks up a little later as we see general opening here, guys. Remember, a simple advice is new move, new piece, and Stany follows that to perfection. Pawn to f4 is nice because you want to go knight to f3, you want to castle and get this pawn rolling. You want to attack this king as soon as possible, and Stany just shows that. Pawn to a4, black is threatening this, but white completely ignores this and castles. Look at white's development, beautiful. Pawn to a3, Stany smashes on a3 after c4, bishop drops back, bishop into a3. I think this was already a critical mistake by Xavier here, Stany's opponent, because you lose out on this bishop that might be needed in the defense on the king side, as we'll see later on. Pawn to f5, Stany manages to break up the position, bishop takes f5. Already this position is fairly better for white because, you know, these pawn breaks come and this king is not really happy on e8. Bishop takes c1, queen takes e1. Now this queen is already eyeing those weak king side squares, especially the dark squares, as I mentioned earlier. Castle happened, and now knight to f3, and we are already eyeing these kind of positions or some kind of an attack here. So after knight to b6, this bishop is attacked. And remember, when you're attacking, guys, do not trade pieces. Bring your pieces back. Doesn't matter, because you have greater attacking possibilities here. And pawn to h6 followed. Again, not much that I can advise black, but let us enjoy the spectacle. Now sit back and enjoy this game because this is going to be epic. Knight to g3 follows. Knight to e7, stopping the knight from coming to f5. Fair enough. Knight to h4. Stany is adamant. He wants these squares. He really wants to get in on these squares and sacrifice something and attack. Bishop to e6, fairly okay development move. And guys, now I want you to take a deep breath in and find the move that Stany played. And boom! Rook f6. Not even taking a pawn, giving up a free rook to get in with his queen. I mean, what a beautiful move, and the game is completely over, as you can see on the bar. And after knight d7, Stany has got no chill. He sacrifices again. Rook takes h6. The point being, if you take, I just take here. And now there is queen h7 mate, knight h5, knight f6, queen g7. Plenty of mates here. So after rook h6, opponent tried g6 and another white to play and mate puzzle for you. And boom, rook h8. He sacrificed the rook 3 times, f6, h6 and h8. So you have to take now. I give a check, king to g8, and the last move, knight to h5. What a beautiful mate, because I'm threatening this. If you take, I have queen at 7 as well with the support of the bishop. This king is doomed. Stany wins the game. Happy birthday to Stany, and I really hope that we see many more games from Stany at the very highest level. So wishing you a very happy birthday as well as an amazing year ahead from the entire chess.com team, and we'll see you in another video.